Hey everybody, Richard here. So I'm going to show you how to make fresh pasta, basically from scratch. Some things you'll need. I use a pasta roller with the pasta cutter. That's really important because it's really hard to get the dough thin if you don't have one of these. To make the dough, it's really simple. There's a ton of recipes online. It's basically a cup and a half of flour. You can use whole wheat flour or semolina flour, a little bit of salt, a couple eggs, some water. There's tons of recipes online. It's good to have a good cutting board, flour to keep things from sticking too much. So let's get started. I wrap the dough for about 20 minutes to kind of just let it rest. We won't be using this whole thing, but we want to use about the size of a golf ball, I'd say, maybe a little bit bigger. And that'll make a good piece of pasta. Usually a ball this size will make enough pasta for 2 people. Kind of just roll it up. It's really simple to use. This pasta roller is actually made by a company called Norpro. This is the box right here, so you can see what it is. But you basically just, there's 7 settings on it, 9 settings on it on this one. Put it on the first setting, and you kind of just roll it through. What I usually do is I check the pasta. If it's kind of sticky, I'll hit it with a little flour right here on the board. And then you fold it once, and you feed it back through again. Come over to your dial, switch it over to 2. Don't fold it. I'm sorry, don't fold it. You want to roll it through once, fold it in half, and roll it again. If you've never had homemade pasta, it's far better than any other kind of pasta you've ever had. If you've never had homemade pasta, you've never really had pasta. Then you make your own sauces. It comes out really great. You basically just want to keep switching the settings over and rolling it through so you get to the thickness that you want it to, making sure that you fold it each time you do it. There's all kinds of things you can do too. You can cut up garlic and put it in your pasta dough. A little bit of salt, garlic salt. It's good to use. But it's basically all you do. You just keep running it through, fold it over once each time, run it through again. One thing to note about this pasta machine is that it comes with an anchor that keeps it solid to the table or whatever you have it on, because it gets difficult. It'll get hard to move the handle. It'll want to rock around on you and move around. So you want to make sure that you secure it really good to keep that from happening. Roll it through again, fold it, roll it through again. As it gets thinner, it starts to get a little bit wetter and a little bit stickier, so it's important that you keep using the flour, otherwise your pasta will just all stick together. Got a couple more settings here and we'll be done. What I really love about this pasta machine is that it comes with the attachment, and it can actually you do just the flat sheets. You can cut squares, make your own lasagna, or you could even do what we're doing here is the fettuccine. That's a fettuccine cutter there. And then there's a taglione, I think is how you say it, also. Now, I'm not going to go all the way to the 9th setting on here because I don't like my fettuccine real thin. So I'm actually just going to do it to this setting here. This will be our last time rolling it through, and we'll be ready. I think by folding it, which you don't have to fold it, but I think by folding it, it adds a really nice texture to the pasta. So this is basically it. You know what's great about homemade pastas, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to look all perfect. Just gonna move the handle right up to here. Sometimes it's good to have a helper with this part because it can be kind of tricky to start feeding it through. And as you can see out the bottom, it just starts to cut it, and as you feed it through, it makes beautiful pasta. Just like that. And as you can see, gorgeous pasta. Tastes amazing, really easy to do. I recommend everybody trying it. This machine's only about $60. And that was at a store that's kind of high priced. So you could probably get one online for 30 or 40. To cook the pasta, just bring water to a boil, Put a little salt in the water. Put your pasta in. Cook it for a few minutes. Just keep kind of tasting it until it's the desired doneness that you like. Well, that's how you make pasta. Thank you.